Today we're going to talk about how to trade stocks like a pro. Hello, everyone. I'm David Stephenson with Monster Trading Systems. We provide trading solutions, systems, and training to traders. Okay, so welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's go right to it. All right, so I'm going to share my screen here. Most traders, all right, most traders, when you buy stocks, whether you are a new trader, a professional trader, well, not a professional, but traders that have been trading for a while, all right, most of the times what we're doing is we focus just on the stock itself. All right, we just focus on, hey, we need to buy this stock. We've heard of the stock from our friends or CNBC, and we go ahead and we try to just buy that stock without realizing that there are several things we need to take into consideration. Perhaps the number one thing, the first thing, most important thing is market direction. All right. Now, what is market direction? We need to know how the overall market is doing, right? Whether it's consolidating, whether it's trending long up or short down. All right. And there are four sectors we need to pay attention to. The Dow, you guys have probably heard of it, right? The Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, and the Russell. So we need to make sure that if we're going to buy a stock, all right, buy a stock, we need to make sure that the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, and Russell is moving higher, trending up. All right, those are your indexes. All right, for example, here is a chart of the Dow, and we can see, hey, the Dow, right, is moving higher. Buyers are in control. All right, buyers are in control. Right, that's on the Dow. Right, keep in mind 90% of stocks will follow this in the individual indexes. Here's the NASDAQ, right? It's moving up. So guess what? We can buy stocks, but we still have to take a look at the other indexes here, all right? And here's the S&P. Guess what? It's moving up also, right? If these indexes were moving down, trending short, guess what? We can actually trade stocks, but we'd have to be very, very careful and perhaps trade a particular sector. And I'll get into the sector in a minute. All right. So remember, the indexes need to be moving higher, trending up. The Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, and the Russell all moving up. Right. First thing we need to pay attention to, and we need to pay attention to those indexes every single day. The next thing is the VIX volatility index. So we need to know what the VIX is doing, whether we have low volatility or high volatility. All right. The VIX volatility index, the VIX, measures volatility. And the way it works with stocks is when the VIX is high, above 20. All right. So if it's high above 20 and moving higher, like it did here, that means we have high volatility, bad for stocks. All right, high volatility, bad for stocks. If it's below 20, and like it is right now, 1365, guess what? Low volatility, good environment for stocks. So when volatility is low, stocks move up. When volatility is high, guess what? Stocks move down. All right. So just remember that. So we look at the indexes. All right. Indexes. Then we pay attention to the VIX, the volatility. The third thing is we want to pay attention to the sectors. All right. So if you guys look here, we have several sectors here. All right. So home builders, materials, all right, energy, financials, industrials, all right, consumer staples. All these sectors are moving up right now. And if you guys look here, technology, biotech, they're currently down. All right. So if we're going to buy stocks, guess what? We'll be buying energy right here, materials right here, because guess what? Those sectors are moving up. All right. So before we buy any stock, again, are the indexes moving higher, trending long? right? Do we have low volatility or high volatility? We need low volatility. And which sectors are moving? All right. Are the sectors that we want to buy the stocks in? All right. Are they up? So let's say energy is moving higher. Guess what? Guess what? We would look for stocks that are moving higher within the energy sector. One other thing I'm going to end with. All right. So rather than just trying to figure out how to find your stocks, right? You can actually screen for stocks. All right. So we screen for stocks using our stock bar system. All right. And we use an automated process. So this heat seeker every day goes out and tracks over 22,000 stocks every day and will bring up the stocks, right? By the sector. All right. By the sector. Look here. By the sector, basic materials. All right. And we can actually add the exchange too, also. All right. And we can run this. I'll run it right now. And you guys can see here almost 22,000 stocks. And this will do this very, very fast. And now we can go in and look for the best stocks that's moving on very high volume, like this one here, that we can buy. All right. So we don't just randomly buy a stock, guys. All right. So first, the indexes, make sure that the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, all in line, moving up, right? Buyers are in control. We want to make sure that the VIX, we have low volatility. All right. We also need to make sure that, guess what? The sectors that we want to buy, that stock is in, okay, is also moving higher. And then we also need a way to find the stocks like our heat seeker system here. All right. This is how we trade, guys, like a pro. All right. So again, David Stephenson with Monster Trading Systems. All right. Pay attention. 99% of stocks, 99%, large percentage of stocks will follow the major indexes. All right. So follow that. Take care. Bye bye.